Rather not tangle with her right now. Let's try to sneak by. Take it nice and slow. And watch where you step. Or if you're feeling lucky, you can take this bow. Might take her by surprise.
Man, not like I already have a bow.
Go ahead. I'll follow your lead and watch your back. Sneaking is overrated, eh? Wait! There he goes. Looks like he's gone for good this time. No way to know if anyone else made it out alive. But this place is going to be swarming with Imperials soon enough. Better clear out of here. My sister, Gerger, runs the mill in Riverwood, just up the road. I'm sure she'd help you out. It's probably best if we split up. Good luck. I wouldn't have made it without your help today. You know, you should go to Windhelm and join the fight to free Skyrim. You've seen the true face of the Empire here today. If anyone will know what the hell the dragon means, it's over. See that ruin up there? Bleak Falls Barrow. I never understood how my sister could stand living in the shadow of that place. I guess you get used to it. These are the Guardian Stones. 3 of the 13 ancient standing stones that dot Skyrim's landscape. Warrior, good. Those stars will guide you to honor and glory. Remember, this isn't Stormcloak territory. If we're ahead of the news from Helgen, we should be fine. As long as we don't do anything stupid. If we run into any Imperials, just let me do the talking, alright?
You look more like Stormcloak to me. I'm wearing Imperial armor, so I'll be fine.
glad you decided to come with me. We're almost to Riverwood.
A dragon! I saw a dragon!
What? What is it now, Mother?
It was as big as the mountain and black as night. It flew right over the barrel.
Dragons now, is it? Please, Mother. If you keep on like this, everyone in town will think you're crazy.
Ain't every day we get visitors. Yes, actually. How about you snip me an iron dagger? Here's everything you need to make one. Go ahead. Not too shabby. Apprentice-level work, but solid. Keep... What? Not bad, but it's a little dull. How about you sharpen it up? Just need a bit of metal and the grindstone over there. You looking for a new... This looks good. You put time into your blades. They'll serve you well when you need them. You want to keep helping? How about you make some armor? Let's start by tanning some leather on the rack. Good day. Raylo, what are you doing here? I'm... Right. Oh. I could fool you, the sneaky... Ah, good. A lot of weapons and armor need leather for straps, fittings, that kind of thing. Let's see if you can make a hide helmet. Here's the rest of what you need. Aye. Need something? Huh. I should hire you to be my assistant at this rate. Let's improve the fit. Take this leather to the workbench over there. What? You looking for? You have talent. Keep working at your craft, and you'll be a fine smith one day. Why don't you keep that dagger and helmet? Take a look. Take a look. The finest weapons and armor. Take a look. All right, then. Yeah? Aye. I could forge you a warhammer that would crush a giant's head like a walnut.
I trust you're not planning any trouble. What can I do for you, friend? Papas isn't too friendly with strangers. But you...
Now, Rail, what's going on? You two look pretty well done in. I can't remember when I last slept. Where to start? Well, the news you heard about Ulfric was true. The Imperials ambushed us outside Darkwater Crossing. Like they knew exactly where we'd be. That was... 2 days ago now. We stopped in Helgen this morning, and I thought it was all over. Had us lined up to the headsman's block and ready to start chopping.
The cowards.
They wouldn't dare give Ulfric a fair trial. Treason for fighting for your own people. All of Skyrim would have seen the truth then. But then, out of nowhere, a dragon attacked.
You don't mean a real, live...
I can hardly believe it myself. And I was there. As strange as it sounds, we'd be dead if not for that dragon. In the confusion, we managed to slip away. Are we really the first to make it to Riverwood?
Nobody else has come up the South Road today, as far as I know.
Good. Maybe we can lay up for a while. I hate to put your family in danger, Gerda, but...
Nonsense. You and your friend are welcome to stay here as long as you need to. Let me worry about the Imperials. Any friend of Raylof's is a friend of mine. Here's the key to the house. Stay as long as you like. If there is anything else you need, just let me know. There is something you could do for me. For all of us here. The Jarl needs to know if there's a dragon on the loose. Riverwood is defenseless. We need to get word to Jarl Balgruuf in Whiterun to send whatever troops he can. If you'll do that for me, I'll be in your debt.
Thanks, sister. I knew I'd count on you.
I ought to get back to work before I missed, but did anyone else escape? Did Ulfric?
Don't worry. I'm sure he made it up. It will take more than a dragon to stop Ulfric's stormcloak. I'll let them into the house and, show them where everything is.
Help them drink up our mead, you mean? Good luck, brother. I'll see you later.
Don't worry about it.
I'm glad to help any way I can. And by supplies, Alvor can help you out. He's our blacksmith. The Empire may have been good for Skyrim once upon a time, but those days are long past. Banning the worship of Talos was the last straw. Thalmor everywhere, dragging people off for honoring our own gods. I'm glad Ralof is helping drive them out of here. If I was a bit younger, I might have joined the fight myself. It's my mill. Some folks thinks it's my town too, but it ain't. The Jarl in Whiterun owns the land and the town. I just pay the taxes. Jarl Balgruuf? I don't mean to be disrespectful as he's ruled Whiterun Hold well for years, but he seems in over his head now. He's been trying to stay out of the war, but it can't last. He's going to have to pick a side. I'm afraid he's going to make the wrong choice. I wouldn't say that. But he and Ulfric have been at odds for years, and I'm afraid Balgruuf will end up siding with the Empire because of it. But it's hard to believe that even Balgruuf would choose Elisif over Ulfric. Of course, Ulfric's cause is just. It's time for Skyrim to rid itself of the Empire. The Empire may have been good for Skyrim once upon a time, banning the... I'm glad Ralof is helping drive them out of here. I suppose she's Jarl Elisif now. She married High King Turug just before Ulfric killed him. The Empire supports her claim to be High Queen. I don't really have anything against her. Not her fault that her husband Turig was bought and paid for by the Empire. But she's nothing but a puppet for the Empire now, with her husband Turig dead. Ulfric will make sure she never takes the throne as High Queen. Some say murdered, but it was a lawful challenge in the old way. Ulfric called him out as a traitor to Skyrim, and killed him in single combat. If Turig couldn't defend his throne, he had no business being High King. No, not until the moot meets to choose another, and it won't meet until one side or the other wins the war. Don't worry though. Ulfric is our rightful High King. He'll drive out the Empire, and Skyrim will have peace at last. Cross the river and then head north. You'll see. Like I said, I'm glad to help him. Good day. Glad to help any way I can. Lucan over in the Riverwood Traders says thieves broke into his store. Strange. He says they hardly took anything.
Well, one of us has to do something.
I said no. Yeah, well, I don't know what you... an ornament. You could? I've got some coin coming in from my last shipment. It's yours if you bring my claw back. Now, if you're going to get those thieves, you should head to Bleak Falls Barrow, northeast of town. Yes. So now you don't have to go, do you?
Oh, really? Well, I think your new helper here needs a guide.
No, by the 8, fine. But only to the edge of town.
A fine day to you, friend. May you die with a sword in your hands.
Papas isn't too friendly
To town and across the bridge to get to Bleak Falls Barrow. You can see it from here, though. The mountain just over the buildings.
What's the hurry?
Did I see you talking to Sven? Maybe not. Maybe... Never mind. But I would stay away from him if I were you. Riverwood's agreeable enough, I suppose. For no. I'll show you what I know. He's a bard, so he said. Thinks his ballads and sonnets are going to convince Camilla Valerius to marry him. An intelligent, beautiful woman like her wouldn't fall for that nonsense. I hope. I don't need your jokes right now. Could you give her this letter and say it's from Sven? I think I've matched that Nord's lack of cleverness perfectly. All right, then.
This way. Next time. He what? What are you talking about? Why, that jealous idiot. Thought he could just manipulate me into never seeing Sven again? Thank you for telling me the truth. You should speak to Sven. I'm sure he'll want to thank you too for defending his name. Until next time.
I don't owe you money, do I?
Faendal thinks he can woo Camilla Valerius away from me. She's already mine, I keep telling him. Now that's what I like to hear. Good work. At the Bard's College in Solid. If you go there, talk to the armor. Lucan's, if you need weapons or armor. Or the blacksmith. I suppose Master Neloth won't mind. He's always telling me to get out of his way. We drink to our youth, to days come and gone. For the age of aggression is just about...
We got rooms and food. Drink, too. I cook.
You're that visitor been poking around. Word is Ulfric Stormcloak escaped from the Imperials. War's only going to get worse now.
Need a room? I'm just a cook, lad. Here, take a look at this. Some of the Jarl's men came by and left this bounty letter. There have been whispers. A boy up in Windhelm, name of Aventus Aretino, been trying to contact the Dark Brotherhood. Have you seen that shrine of Azura? They say the Dark Elves built it after they fled from Morrowind. Sight to see. Nobody trusts those mages way up north in their college. Gods only know what they do up there. Word is, Ulfric Stormcloak escaped from the Imperials. War's only gonna get looking to blow yourself up. Be a lot safer just to have the Jarl's wizard teach you a thing or two. Long as you clean up, you know how to use it, right? Mix a couple of ingredients together, see what happens. A little wheat and blisterwort makes a healing potion, if you didn't know. We have plenty of ingredients for sale, too. Let's sate that appetite, hmm? Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I've got your back. What do you want me to carry? What do you want me to carry? You lead, I'll follow. I've got your back. Truly? So maybe my mother isn't crazy after all. You had best tell the Jarl in Whiterun. He needs to know about this. You lead, I'll follow.
Scared them off.
You handle yourself well. You could make for a decent shield, brother. An outsider, eh? Never heard of the Companions? An order of warriors. We are brothers and sisters in honor. And we show up to solve problems if the coin is good enough. Not for me. The old man's got it. If you go to him, good luck.
What's on your mind? Are you kidding? Haven't you heard the stories of Kodlak and Skjor fighting off the 101 orc berserkers? Skjor says it was more like 40, but he's just being modest. What do you need? The Circle are the ones who parcel out the jobs. That's Ayla, Skjor, and the brothers, Farkas and Vilkas. Kodlak advises them, but he doesn't really give orders. Farewell.
look strong. Come to Orbasker and be a companion.
A lot on the wind today. Good hunt, Jealous.
Halt. City's closed with the dragons about. Official business only. Riverwood's in danger too. You better go on in. You'll find the Jarl in Dragon's Reach, at the top of the hill.
Say Helgen got hit by a
Pay
dragon.
whatever it takes, but we must have more swords for the Imperial soldiers.
I just can't fill an order that size on my own.
Brigands I can handle. But this talk of dragons? World's gone mad, I say.
If you wish to hunt with me, your feet need to be quick and your eyes quicker.
Ulfred, patron of the great clan Battleborn.
What is it, Orc?
Trouble?
We cannot afford to act rashly.
What's the meaning of this interruption? Jarl Balgruth is not receiving visitors.
Who's this?
As House Carl, my job is to deal with all dangers that threaten the Jarl or his people. So whatever you have to say to... I'm
It's all right.
starting to think...
I want to hear what he has to say. What's this about Riverwood being in danger? Gerda owns the lumber mill, if I'm not mistaken. Pillar of the community, not prone to flights of fancy. And you're sure Helgen was destroyed by a dragon? This wasn't some Stormcloak raid gone wrong? Really? You're certainly forthright about your criminal past. But it's none
I
of my
didn't do
concern
no
who the
crime, that's the
Imperials want to
point.
execute, especially now. What I want to know is, what exactly happened at Helgen? I should have guessed Ulfric would be mixed up in this. What do you say now, Proventus? Shall we continue to trust in the strength of our walls against the dragon?
My lord, we should send troops to Riverwood at once. It's in the most immediate danger. If that dragon is lurking in the mountains...
That is a provocation. He'll assume we're preparing to join Ulfric's side and attack him. We should not...
I'll not stand idly by while the dragon burns my hold and
You're the
slaughters
traitor.
my people. Irileth, send a detachment to Riverwood at once.
Yes, my Jarl.
If you'll excuse me, I'll return to my duties.
That would be best. Well done. You sought me out on your own initiative. You've done Whiterun a service, and I won't forget it. Here, take this as a small token of my esteem. There is another thing you could do for me. Suitable for someone of your particular talents, perhaps. Come, let's go find Farengar, my court wizard. He's been looking into a matter related to these dragons and rumors of dragons. Farengar, I think I found someone who can help you with your dragon project. Go ahead and fill him in with all the details.
So the Jarl thinks you can be of use to me. Oh yes, he must be referring to my research into the dragons. Yes, I could use someone to fetch something for me. Well, when I say fetch, I really mean delve into a dangerous ruin in search of an ancient stone tablet that may or may not actually be there. The point, eh? No need for tedious hows and whys. I like that. Leave those details to your betters, am I right? I, learned of a certain stone tablet said to be housed in Bleak Falls Barrow. A dragon stone, said to contain a map of dragon burial sites. Go to Bleak Falls Barrow, find this tablet, no doubt interred in the main chamber, and bring it to me. Simplicity itself. An old tomb, built by the ancient Nords, perhaps dating back to the Dragon War itself. Ah, maybe you just want to know how to get there. It's near Riverwood, a miserable little village a few miles south of here. I'm sure some of the locals can point you in the right direction once you get there. Well, must preserve some professional secrets, mustn't we? I have my sources. Reliable sources. Ah, student of the craft. You'll need to start by learning an enchantment. Take an enchanted weapon or piece of armor, then use the arcane enchanter to learn its secrets. The item is destroyed in the process, so be wary. Once you know an enchantment, you'll need a filled soul gem and something to enchant. You'll use the arcane enchanter for that too. Of course, I have everything you need for sale if you have the coin. I'm not surprised you've never, but not anymore. The Dragon War was a real event, although only the barest glimmer of the actual event has come down to us. Far back in the Mythic era, the dragons were worshipped as gods in Skyrim. Many of the monumental ruins that still dot the landscape were in fact built as temples to the dragons. The details are lost, but at some point, the Nords rebelled. After a long and terrible war, the Nords overthrew their dragon overlords. Oh no. Many were killed, of course, but many survived into historical times. Why, this very palace was built by one of Balgruf's ancestors to hold a captive dragon. Hence its name, Dragon's Reach. I believe I am, yes. Technically speaking, of course. The city is also home to a priest, priestess, an alchemist, and I'm sure others who practice. Ah, that reminds me. Speaking of alchemists, I have some frost salts for Arcadia. She asked me to obtain them for one of her potions. Would you be so kind as to deliver the frost salts for me? Good. You're clearly better suited than I am to carry out such a menial task.
Just for the coin.
A prospective student, are you? Well, I'm afraid I'm not much good at teaching. You should try your luck at the College of Winterhold. I'll put it simply, so you'll understand. I advise the Jarl in matters of magic. If the Hold is faced with any threats or mysteries of a magical nature, I am called upon to explain things and suggest a course of action. Hopefully that answer will satisfy you. Good day.
This is a priority now. Anything we can use to fight this dragon, or dragons, we need it quickly, before it's too late.
Of course, Jarl Balgroof. You seem to have found me an able assistant. I'm sure he will prove most useful.
Succeed at this, and you'll be rewarded. Whiterun will be in your debt.
Oh, I thought you were already on your way to Bleak Falls Barrow. Take a look.
Damn.
Off to Bleak Falls Barrow with you. The Jarl is not... Neither am I.
Let me guess. Someone stole your sweet one.
What? Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind heart. Sure, whatever.
If you need potions, you should try Arcadia's Corner.
Take a good look around. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for. If not, let me... You look rather pale. Could be ataxia. Ah, splendid, splendid. It's for a special brew I'm working on. A love elixir like none other. Maybe I'll test it on Farengar first. Oh, but I suppose you expect some compensation. Here. These potions should suffice. Of a sort. Within... If I had a septum for every case of rock joint or whitbane I've cured since I opened this shop, I'd be a rich woman indeed.
Foolish old woman. You know nothing. Nothing. Of our struggles, our suffering.
Nothing. And what of my son, What of Thorold? Is he nothing? So don't talk to me about suffering.
Your son chose his side and he chose poorly, and now he's gone. Such is the way of war. The sooner you accept his loss, the better.
I will never accept his death. My son still lives, I feel it in my heart. So tell me, Battleborns, where is he? Where are you holding my forearm?
Do you believe this old holding him? Why, I've got him in my cellar. He's my prisoner. Face it, Carl. Your stupid son is dead.
Mister, could you spare a coin?
Lord Stetson nice enough in the hamlet, but a boring posting for a guard. If a dragon attacks...
Cause trouble in Whiterun.
All I can think about is my son, my fall. It's not wise to discuss it here. Please, if you truly wish to help, meet me at my home. I'll tell you the whole story.
What brings you to
They
this?
say Ulfric Stormcloak murdered the High King with his
I
horse.
suppose you don't need to worry about that.
Send you back to the river. Careful if you cross the river.
We'll leave immediately.
Hold high for our eye us against the dragon. Is that it?
Need a horse? Talk to my father, Skolvar.
Yes.
There's a nip in the air. Cold. Honest Bay for honest work. Honest Bay for honest work. You should buy some produce from Carlotta's stall. Most of it comes from my farm.
Yes.
Good to have you by me. I own the Palacio. Honest Bay for honest work. I'll take my leave then.
I mostly...
I've got your back. You go on ahead. We heading out? What do you want me to carry? What do you want me to carry? I'll just... ready to get going? What do you want me to carry? I'll just be here then.
Staying safe, I hope.
We heading out? All right, what is it? What do you need? Okay, got it. Okay, got it. Okay, got it. Okay, got it. Anything else?